Um, we've been improving throughout the season, and now I think we are playing better than before, and you can see on the table, and we have one of the best record in the league, and it's not only about our group; it's about the entire league. We want to have as much game at home as possible. That is why we're gonna try to do our best to reach our goal that finish with the max point we can finish now.
What do you think has gotten better about the team's game in the last few weeks?
Um, it's like some young guys being stepping in and they be improve their game, and Bob is being give them confidence to step on a field and do their best. And I think as a team we've been improving a lot. And like I had some injury this year, like Kenny is out, but if you see the guy who is stepping in is doing a great job. And of course we miss Kenny, but if you see, since he's out, we won all our games, and that is good for us. When someone goes down, the other guy is ready to step in and help the team.
How much better do you think guys like Robbie Mertz or Anthony Velarde have been this year compared to last year, just in terms of picking up some of that slack with Kenny being out?
Yeah, it's they'll be improving this year than last year, because last year was a rookie year for them, and now this year they know better the coach what Bob wants for them. And even with us, the connection is better. We know each other better. Even the new guys, the in practice we've been trying to figure out everything, the way we play, the way the new guys play. And for now I think we've been doing a good job in improving our game.
How do you think the coronavirus, the pandemic, all of that, all the precautions has affected the season? Does it feel drastically different this year compared to the last few seasons you've played in the USL Championship?
Yes, yeah. At the beginning, we didn't know if we were gonna have a season or not, and it was back and forward with PA and the league and everything. We didn't know what to expect, and now we play. Now we have a couple of fans, but it's different than last year. Like almost every game was sold out, and it was great experience. Now it's like uh, it's different when you are playing, and sometimes you need that extra energy from the fans to keep you going. And with all of this going on, we know now we're not going to have the fans as last year, but at least we got in some fans at the stadium, and that is good for us to go forward.
Under Bob Lilley, you guys have been known for playing great defense. You know that from his history with Rochester as well. But offensively, it's been, well, it's on pace to be the best season in Riverhounds history, just goals per game. You're one of five guys who has 5 goals, and we're only 14 games into the season. So why do you think you've had so much success on the attack as a team and also individually as yourself?
Yes, and Bob spoke about that. Like this year, we have more players scoring goals. That is good for us. It's like I said, guys are stepping in and scoring goals and helping the team. Uh, Even like Dikwa just came in and he scored the game winner the other day, and his first day game he scored as well. I think it's like uh, we've been playing. I don't know if I can say playing more attacking, because we always play attacking, but sometimes it's just some moments that the ball didn't want to go in or something like that. And I think this year, even like creating less chances, but we are scoring the ones we are creating. And I think that is a big difference when you don't need to create 10 chances to score 1 or 2 goals. You just need to create one or two chances to score one or two goals, you know. And I think that is part of what we've been doing. We've been scoring in the chances we are having. It's like you said. I think now we are the third best offensive team in the league. When you have like Phoenix Rising, one of the team who score a lot of goals, and they just like one goal ahead of us. And of course, defensive side, we are the best team in the league goal against, you know. And it's good when you have both sides. You have good defense, and you're scoring goals. That means that you're doing the right thing.
How have you liked working with a couple of new forwards this year? You already mentioned Albert Dikwa, who has really been impressive in his first couple of games, but also Ropapa Mensah. He's right up there as far as the top goal scorers in the league. So what's it been like working with them and getting used to them, because it's your first year with both of them?
Yeah, I just try to do my best, like to help them, to get them confidence in the games. And like I think Ropapa now have like six goals, I think. And it's good for the team when you have all your strikers scoring goals, and the other guys as well. That means that no matter who is playing, you always expecting goals from your strikers.
You're 31 years old, so you've played soccer for a good amount of your life. But I'm curious about growing up in Cape Verde. Was that the primary option for an athletic youngster? Is soccer the only thing that folks from your country like to get into, or is it one of many options for you there?
Now, when I grew up at home, like of course I always loved soccer, and my house was like one minute from from a field. And I used to spend all my time there playing soccer, and my mom screaming at me to go home or to you know. And it was a good time, but I never thought that one day I would become professional soccer, because back then was hard for a kid just to to think about, oh, one day I'm going to Europe or whatever to play soccer. But I always play soccer, but I never thought about that. But uh, I had the chance to go to Norway in 2011. Lucky for me, they liked me, and in 2012 I signed my first professional soccer. And the day before travel to Norway, I was like kind of dream, like I was like, this is really happening, or I'm just dreaming, you know. But was I went to Norway in 2011 for a tryout, and they liked me. 2011, I went there, signed my first professional soccer, and since then I've been playing soccer.
Well, you mentioned you played in Europe, you played a little bit in Africa too, but what brought you
Yeah,
over to America? You joined the Rochester Rhinos and Coach Lilley in 2015. What made that decision for you to jump across the pond?
yeah. In Angola, I met a friend that after 2014 in Angola, he said to me, "Hey, I have a friend that is an agent in US, and if you want, we I can contact him and make you guys talk to each other and see." I was like, "Yeah, fine." And that is how I met my agent, and he's like, "Hey, you can come to US, and we have some team here you can play." That is how I came to US in 2015.
And what did you like about the experience playing for Bob? Because you were obviously interested in playing for him again when you got the chance after your 2 years in Ottawa.
Yeah, it's a winning mentality he have, and the my 2 years in Rochester, 17 and 18, we didn't make the playoff. And when I had a chance to come back to play for Bob, and based on and 15 and 16, I was like, at least like play when you play for Bob, you know, the expectation is high, and the team, they expect to do well, to go to the playoff, try to win the league like we did in 15. And I was like, if he want me back, I better join him because I know how he wants for me to play, and how is the mentality and everything. And he's a winning coach.
When you look at your track record in the USL Championship, you're getting close to 50 goals now. You've scored in Rochester, you've scored in Ottawa, now you've scored in 2 seasons here in Pittsburgh. So why do you think you have been successful in putting the ball in the back of the net? It's the hardest thing to do, arguably, in the game, but you've found a way to do it almost 50 times so far.
I don't know. It's just it's like you said, it's hard, but it's just work. You just need to work, and it's not like something that I'm focused like, oh, I have to score no matter what. I just play my games and try to help as much as possible. Like, I don't mind some. This year I played as a midfielder. It's like I just play. If I score, yes, it's good if I score, but at the same time I wanna do what I can do to help the team. Like I said, at that point, Bob said, "Hey, Steevan, you want to play? I need you on the midfield." I said, "Okay, if you want for me to play there, I can help there. I will do it."
Well, along those lines, you seem to take pleasure in fighting for 50-50 balls, winning duels. At 6'4", you put that frame to good use, not just around the goal, but also in the midfield in some of those scrums. So have you always enjoyed the physical contact aspect of soccer? Because it seems like you're always right up against an opponent, if not a couple of them out there, regardless of where you're playing on the field.
Yes. In Cape Verde at home, I wasn't a striker. I played in basically all position. Like, as a kid, I used to be a keeper at school, and I played center back. I played right back, center mid, winger. Like, in Norway, when I started playing professional, I used to play forward, but sometimes I would play right wing. It's like I play wherever they need me. I'll always like to help on defense and be available for my team to do like the dirty work, kind of, And I enjoy that because for me, if you don't concede, you're not gonna lose. I try to do as best as possible on defense because I know help on defense is gonna be more easy for us to go forward.
How are you feeling physically at this point? You alluded to the fact you had a couple of injuries to fight through. You came on as a sub, though, very effective at Loudoun. You had the assist on Dikwa's winning goal. So how have you fought through those injuries this year? And do you feel like you're past that and you're ready to kick it into a higher gear here?
Yeah, the surgery I had, I was like a month out, but that was something that had to be done, and I'm feeling way better now than before because that injury was holding me back, and now I passed that, and after I get in New York, I had my hamstring, but it wasn't something wasn't a big deal because I think it was because traveling and games in a short period of time, you know what I'm saying? And that didn't help. But now I'm getting there 100% for the rest of the season.
Yeah, just 2 regular season matches left. Hartford, if the team wins on Saturday against Hartford, then it'll be at least one home field playoff game and possibly more. Last thing for you, Steevan, I looked up your full name on Wikipedia. Is it Steevan Humberto Fortes dos Santos?
Yes.
Okay. Is that why the nickname Duba? Is that why it's just such a long name?
No.
It gives it something easier to say?
No, that is like back home, like kid names, you know what I'm saying? And it was something just came up, but it was nothing about my big name.
Dos Santos, that means 2 saints. Is that right in English? Do you have any idea?
uh, uh, Dos Santos. Santos is I don't know how you say it. Sense. Yes. Dos is kind of two in Spanish, kind of,
Hmm.
but it's different.
Yeah, it's one of the more unique names. I was just curious about Duba because you hear that a lot around you.
Yeah,
But
I know.
yeah,
But I
okay.
like Dos Santos better.
Well, it's fun to say either way. So, Steevan Dos Santos, Duba, thanks so much. I appreciate the time.
No problem.